Hey, it's Rachel from the Life Facilitator, and I am doing a memory plan with me. I am using the Cocoa Daisy Classified Memory Keeping Kit, and I'm showing you some of the elements of the kit. And this is the Denim and Blush kit. Those are some of the labels that I'll be using, and then I'm also pulling from the stamps from both of the memory keeping kits. So I am using the Cocoa Daisy planner for memory keeping for 2021. And I have a few other videos of me unboxing and then memory planning with this planner, so make sure to check those out. To start, I have a flip of two photos of my husband on his first day back to teaching for the semester. And it is not sitting well, and I mean I didn't adhere it correctly, so I will end up going back and changing that. So for this layout, I decided I wanted to keep a kind of a more streamlined, clean look, and so I decided to I decided to type and print all of my journaling for this spread. This also allowed me to get a little bit more story on the page, and I actually really liked how it turned out. I wish I would have. My only thought was I wish I would have thought more about the font that I used, and to get it to match a little bit better some of the other fonts in the kit, but that's okay. So I have laid out generally where I want everything to go. I chose 3 papers and trimmed them out to be sort of like decorative papers, and then I kept the other couple of boxes blank, and you'll see I'll do some stamping, like title stamping, to embellish those spaces. I put it down on the page poorly, so I'm just going to redo this. And to adhere the photos to the page, I'm just using actually scraps of the clear sticker paper that I printed all of the journaling on. And so don't throw away those scraps. It's basically just masking tape. So, and it goes down on the page clear, which is really nice. And then I will make a little notch for the photo to like sit onto. So I just folded that circle label, and then I will staple it and then adhere it to the page. And this is just a great way to, if you have interactive elements on your page so they're not just like flopping around, this is one way to keep them keep them in their place, if you will. And I got this idea from Heidi Swap and her Stop the Blur class. All right, now I'm going to actually start adhering stuff on the page. I should mention I printed my photos off of my printer using a matte photo paper, letter size matte photo paper. I decided I'm going to stamp onto the that decorative that patterned paper, and I'm using a blue Distress Oxide ink to do that, and it matched really nicely with the kit. I actually purchased this ink color when I saw this kit come out, because I thought it would be a nice match, and it is. So other than the classified memory keeping kit, the only other thing I'm using are these stamps from both. I get the stamp subscription from both of the memory keeping kits, and I know I've mentioned this before, but I would be lost without the stamps. I really love stamps, and so I am basically building my own journal card, and used just the thought sentiment and then some of those little dotted lines to kind of embellish it. And I will use those dotted lines throughout the spread as a sort of repeating decorative element. Here I am putting down the journaling about Lil Cat. Poor Lil Cat. She's real sad that my husband has returned to the office and has been driving me crazy, which is no surprise. but at least gets to play with the dry cleaning bags, which is literally her favorite thing. Um, and so I am just adding a little bit, a label. I trimmed it in half and added it to the top of the page. So for this spread, most of the like decorative embellishment is actually coming from those labels. There were quite a few labels that came in the classified kit. And while you can see that I did add journaling to one of them and a couple stamps to others, most of them will just be decorative. And I really like that about labels. They're so versatile. You can use them for actual functional information, but you can also definitely use them just as decor. I'm going to build a stamp sentiment. So one of the stamps has love in like script, and then it has several different ways that you can add, sentiments to the love. So like love this moment, love everything about this, love me and you, all of that. So it's a really nice stamp set, and I decided I wanted to try it out in a couple different ways on this spread. So I am building a stamped sentiment that says love everything about this, and then under it is the journaling for my husband heading back to teach for the semester. I really wish I had masked off the L, the part of the script part of the L that like went into the photo, but it's okay. I'm not going to let it bother me. I do learn my lesson and do some masking with that love stamp later. But it's fine. It's not the end of the world. So now I'm going to add the journaling underneath, and again, I printed on clear sticker paper. You certainly would not have to do that. The only reason I did was because I really wanted the journaling to like look like it was already on the page or on the patterned paper where I have journaling. But you would not have to do that. And now I'm working on Wednesday. I have a sunset photo, which I just cannot ever get enough sunset photos because the sunsets here are crazy. And the colors looked so nice with that floral pattern. It was like a perfect match, so I was pretty excited about that. And then I didn't do very much to that floral decorative box. All I did was add a label and a heart, and I felt like that was done. That was good for me. Going to add my journaling to that other decorative box. And I did a list for this journaling just about some little wins that I had for the week. I like mixing up my journaling and having lists along with just sort of narrative journaling as well. And I will add the This Life stamp under the label. So again, I have added a label. I've trimmed it so that not the entire label is showing. And it's such an easy little decorative element, and it just, I don't know, it just makes my heart happy, Friday, we actually went out of the house and had happy hour drinks, which was pretty awesome. And my husband snapped that photo, and had to document that because we literally have not done happy hour or anything forever. The place we went to had a big open, basically open air feel to it, so it felt pretty safe being there. It was really nice. So definitely wanted to document that. And so for this little title, it'll say Love Time with You. And this time I was smart and masked the stamp so that it didn't fall onto the other, that journaling card. And I did decide for this spread to stick with a 3-color palette. So I have that pink, I have this dusty yellow, and then the navy blue. And I love these three colors together, and I think that it really worked throughout the spread. We'll add a little bit of washi. I don't know what my problem was, but I could not get the washi to like rip nicely, and so I end up fussing with it quite a bit, but well, it gets figured out. And I will think about adding something to that top corner, and eventually I will. I will add a little label, a trimmed off label up there. So I am now going to work on Saturday and Sunday, and after I fix this washi, and I didn't have much. Actually, I had no photos for Sunday, and we really didn't do much on Sunday. And so instead of adding photos or journaling, I'm actually going to end up trimming down one of the like big long tags that we received in the kit. So you'll see that in a little bit. Before that, I will futz around several times with this little box, and eventually I will completely change it. And I will add, I will add just a decorative little cluster there. No journaling, nothing else. I didn't really have much to say about Saturday other than like I had a lovely relaxing morning. And we did have a couple like Zoom calls with friends, but I didn't have a photo of it, and I also had already like written all that information in my regular planner, so I didn't feel like I needed to put it in this planner. So here I am cutting down the tag to make it fit on that Sunday. Going to trim the corners, and I actually did not know how I would use these cards, and now I feel like they are just perfect. I love the tags. They're so cute, and I love that the color from the spread is all on the card as well. And then I will trim down the card, and then for the excess, I will actually punch a circle, and so I will add that. I only put adhesive on the like end of that tag because I didn't know, maybe I would want to add something later or like make a flip, but I think it'll just be what it is. And so I'm going to go back to Saturday, try to do something with that little section, and so I'm punching out the rest of the tag so that it has that those two like pink tone circle. And now I'm trying to figure out what to do now. I really want to use that circle that I just punched, which would make sense, but I don't know what to put with it. So I decide to pull one of the labels and add a little bit of journaling, but I don't like how it turned out, and so I'll end up removing that. And when I show the end photos, you'll see kind of what the final result looked like. But yeah, this is sort of a different, this way of memory keeping in this style feels similar to how I did memory keeping last year, only I do like that there's like, it's a little bit more streamlined. And yeah, I looking at it now, it feels almost like a Project Life page, and that was kind of what I was going for. But I also like that I can totally switch up this layout and in some of the ways that I have in my other weeks in this planner. So I'm kind of wrapping up the end of this layout, but I do a few extra things, including add a little bit more stamping. So I made sure to have some final photos for you. Make sure to check out the blog post that goes with this video, and to see how Carol also did some things with this kit. So thanks for watching. Subscribe, give it a like, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!